Welcome to creating wet felt sushi. All materials are listed here and in the comments section below. Flush out your fleece first, your fleece or your rove, and place it in a single direction onto your batt. The colours chosen here are connected with a larger project I am working on at the moment, which I will share later. Any colour batt will work, but the black assists with a sushi look, as does the use of white fleece. When the batt is completely covered, it is time to pop the mesh net on it. Using a mild soap or grated or dissolved olive oil soap and warm water, gently massage using the palm of your hand. Your aim right now is to completely soap and wet the wool. This can be a tricky part of the process because often we press too hard and felt it too hard so that it adheres to the mesh. Or alternatively, we don't press hard enough and bits of the wool can come off when you pull the mesh off. So you want to do it just right, but check as you go. You'll see here that I've probably felted it just a little bit much and some of those fibres have attached to the mesh. When the mesh has been removed, start the rolling process. You can use your bubble wrap to help you with that rolling process. You will be creating a thick felt rope-like shape. If there is too much soap and water, rinse it out like I did then. I've started this next process by rolling the felt onto the bubble wrap. This started the felting process to a point where I could then wrap it up into a towel and wrap it up into my bubble wrap. But it was important that I started here first. And as you can see, I'm still getting rid of that excess soap and water. Wrap up time. We've wrapped it up in its bubble wrap and then we've snugly placed it into the towel. I completed about 300 rolls here. Unlike the regular wet felting process, you don't need to keep undoing it and rolling it up the other way. In fact, often I skip this process completely and go straight to rolling onto bubble wrap. But this particular sushi roll is much thicker than I normally make, so I just had to ensure that I am felting it properly. Now it's time to roll onto or against the bubble wrap. You're going to notice here I put on some tape because my bubble wrap keeps falling off the table. So I could have done that to start with, that might have made my life a bit easier. Alternate between rubbing between your hands and rolling against the soapy wet bubble wrap. Your hands will get a little bit tired, so again, I always encourage you to just pop your piece down, take a little break and then come back to it. You may notice that I've sped the video up and I've cut out some of the rolling. You would be quite bored having to watch it, but honestly I put in about 20-25 minutes with the rolling process. You might be putting in a little bit more if you haven't felted for a while, or maybe if it's a smaller piece you might get it done quicker. It's felted when you squeeze it and not much soap or water is coming out. So when it is finished, like I've just done there, you rinse out the soap with water. You do not need to wait until it dries before you get to the next section, which is to cut up your rope into little pieces of sushi. Place them into the water and when you pull them out, massage them so you flush out that felt a little bit. They will look spectacular. Don't throw away the ends either. You can turn those into beautiful flowers. The whole process will take about 40 minutes, maybe less, but then you've got beautiful, beautiful sushi felt pieces. Enjoy!